$10 super chat. Has anyone realized that the TBS championship that Mercedes holds is not a women's championship belt? It doesn't say that on the title. She can defend that belt against men. I didn't look closely enough at the championship belt. Is that the case? Possible. No intergender.
These rappers is shucking and jiving and stuff, getting self in the shit that they can't get out of. Fucking up, here go the flux. A display of lyrics and patents and rhythms by Side and Young Buck.
For viewers' discretion is only factual, non-fiction, homie. The ruler, the thumb sticking out, cause you know me. Federal, pimp lock the block, you can't hold me. Situation getting heavy, ammo get low, need my homie was side.
When your homie ride on you, you know from the side. Go up on these bitches, it's devious as we gon' get on this shit. Let's talk, let's not sit on this shit. We the shit on this shit, they just spit on this
So
shit.
much psychodramatic, oh happy, get this bit crazy, the range with it, this shit. Buck inside is the physicist. Belligerent, feel it, cause we ignorant. Nigga, y'all in it, the flux is the subject of weight and adrenaline, the feel of bitch. Side the medic, buck the relic, and drama that did it to him once again. The chance that you get, change to your face, and the blood to the covers, undisputed bitch.
And again, to the end of the pen, be worse than this sin against men. I'm feeling fenced in. From birth, saw the light of the earth, and I've been fucked up since then. This fusion, clenching, the might get that bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing to you the flux.
What up, Taco Guru? It is Tuesday night, the night where the real party begins. We're gonna cover Monday Night Raw on a Tuesday because that's how we ball out of control around here, bruh. I am 2 days away from going to New York City. There's a lot going on this week, man. Let's get into it. Let's go.
Show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Jesse, a.k.a. your very own one and only Shot-Town Smart Man. What is going on with everybody out there? I don't even have you guys here. I don't know who's here. I didn't even pull you guys up, man. Look at that. I can't have a show without you guys. There you guys are. There you are. Let me see those beautiful faces. Greg Goldman. What up with your bro with the $10 super chat? Says, hey, Jesse, I thought Raw was okay last night. Hope to see you at Forbidden Door on Sunday. Thank you so much, Greg, man. And I'm looking forward to it, man. I know I have a lot of viewers over in the New York area. And as soon as we put together exactly what we're going to do, I can't wait to meet up with you guys, man. I'm legit looking forward to it. I've never been to New York. So I'm kind of excited. It was always one of the two places that I wanted to visit. I want to visit New York and I want to visit L.A. Never been. I would love to go visit L.A. as well. So one day, before we go any further, want to acknowledge the true tribal chief. Rest in peace, Sika, one half of the Wild Samoans and pretty much the patriarch of the Anoa'i family. I know this is a devastating loss for them. It never gets easy, no matter the situation, that happened previous to the death. It never gets easy, and it always hurts. especially since we know how much family means to the NYEs, and hearts and prayers, thoughts all go out to them, and the wrestling community mourns with you guys. So what else? What else has we got going on, man? Yeah, I'm going to Forbidden Door. I don't even know if I'm going to the pay-per-view or not yet, to be very honest with you. I just know I'm going to be in NYC. I know I'll be around the meet and greet. I might go, I might not go. I don't know yet. I don't know what me and JD are going to do as far as covering it or going. We're not 100% sure. We have an idea, but we're not 100% sure yet, so we'll see. I just realized that SmackDown was at MSG. I just realized that SmackDown was at MSG this Friday. I've never been to New York, so I've never been to Madison Square Garden either. Thinking about trying to go, man. About killing two birds with one stone, you know. We'll see. It should be an interesting weekend, and I'm going to try to make as much fun of it as I can, man. So, Monday Night Raw. We have yet another Bloodline member, man. How many NYEs are there? My God, man, do these guys grow on trees or something around there? I don't know a whole lot about the Samoan culture, but I know one thing. I can tell you one thing, man. These motherfuckers are fertile. They are fertile, man. They spit out offspring. My God. They know how to get down, bruh. I'll tell you that much. They know how to get down over there in the Samoan family, bruh. Think this a game? They ain't playing around. Jacob Fatu, a.k.a. the Samoan Werewolf. He has made his debut. In WWE. He has joined the Bloodline storyline. And this family just keeps on growing, man. If I'm feuding with the Bloodline, let me tell you something. I'm leaving. I'm walking away. I don't care. Babyface, heel, I don't care. I'm walking away. They never stop. You beat down one and two more pop up. Literally. I'm done. I'm not messing. These dudes keep reproducing, man. Right now, as we speak, they're giving birth to another Samoan right now. Rock has more than one child, bruh. Rock has more than one kid. Rock has two. And he probably ain't done yet, man. He's probably not done. His first kid is already a general manager in the company. My God, if he has a boy, I don't know what, man. If he has a boy, he's gonna run WWE one day. I don't know what to tell you, man. Let's get into Monday Night Raw. Raw's been good as of late, man. They've been doing consistent stories. They've been doing not so much of as much wrestling, but I will admit, if I had to pick my balance of wrestling to storytelling, you know what I'm saying? I would rather have a little bit more storytelling on TV. Just a little bit more. I'm not saying 90-10, But I would like to see a little bit more storytelling on TV and then more wrestling at the pay-per-view, you know. I think the storytelling on TV is what will draw you into purchasing the pay-per-view. But look, that is just me. You know, I've come to learn over these last few years, as far as doing this, that a lot of different people love to consume their wrestling a lot of different ways. Not only that, if you don't like the same kind of wrestling that someone else does, then you're a stupid idiot, and you're a virgin, and you're dumb, and you don't know what you're talking about, and you should kill yourself. That's how the wrestling community goes. There's things that you learn. You learn something new every day, bruh. What can I say? What can I say? Kicking off the show last night, we have no Pat McAfee. Michael Cole is there to explain to us that we do not have Pat McAfee tonight. Instead, we have The Miz. I'm not sure what we did to WWE or Michael Cole to deserve The Miz on TV, on commentary. But fortunately, it was not there all night long. Miz is fine. Miz is all right. I kid. But Miz is very nauseating in the ring. And I'm kind of glad that the outcome that we got for their match tonight kind of happened, because I'm really kind of tired of seeing Miz on TV. But again, that's just me. If you are a Miz stan and a Miz lover, please do not come after me and insult my family and try to kill my kids and my dog. And I mean, that is just how people work in the wrestling community, man. That's how it operates. If you don't like what someone else likes, then you're a piece of crap. Or is that just Twitter? That's probably just a Twitter thing. No, it's a wrestling fan thing. It is absolutely a wrestling fan thing. I am not sure why Pat McAfee was not on TV last night. Not 100% sure. The way that Michael Cole kept alluding to things, he kept sounding like that it was a part of a storyline or something like that. I'm not 100% sure because there was never really a payoff to it. But I'm assuming he just had prior engagements. Not sure. Oh, no. His father-in-law passed away. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible. That is terrible. Thoughts and prayers to the McAfee family. His wife's family. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. Michael Cole talks about the Wyatts, what they did to Gorilla the prior week, where apparently it looked like a mass murder scene. It looked like a complete mass murder scene. I don't know how anybody laid out there was even alive anymore after that, but they were. But they did touch on it. They did touch on it a little bit, you know, especially with Chad Gable. They didn't just act like it never happened, which is something that I would kind of expect some companies to do. You know, I mean, they just do stuff for 1 week and the next week they just pretend that none of that shit ever happened. You're supposed to forget about it. They did touch on it, which was nice. It's a nice touch. What else do we get? He says that people were talking about I'm sorry. Michael Cole talks about the Wyatts debut, and he talked about Drew McIntyre because Drew McIntyre just casually walks on out. Drew McIntyre just decided to walk on out to the ring. No music, no pomp and circumstance. Michael Cole throws to Drew McIntyre. He says people are talking about him quitting before, but now they're talking about what he did on SmackDown, because on SmackDown last week, he decided to beat the holy hell out of CM Punk. And I can't say that I didn't enjoy it. You know, he beat the hell out of CM Punk, carried him out to the stage, right through Gorilla, slammed him down, took his friendship bracelet. You know, they want us to believe that friendship bracelet meant the world to him and everything else, which is fine. Drew mentioned how Larry was a hideous ass dog. And at that point, Drew McIntyre became my absolute favorite wrestler. Favorite wrestler for the week. Tell me when he's telling lies. Tell me when he's telling lies. He came out, talked about AJ Lee, talked about that ugly ass dog of his. Love it. Love it. Drew went even as far as to post a picture of Larry on his Twitter page last night. Drew is a maniac, man. He's a maniac and he's a national treasure, sir. Gotta love Drew McIntyre. He says he's going to continue succeeding while Punk sits alone, hurt. And now he's got AJ and Larry in his corner while he wins Money in the Bank and cashes in the same night to become World Heavyweight Champion in spite of CM Punk. Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. They are doing a fantastic job at carrying this feud out without the injured CM Punk. So when it actually does materialize and get to an in-ring aspect, I think it should be good. I'm expecting it to be good. But at the same time, I'm not going to lie. Since Punk has come back, he has proven, if nothing else, that he is absolutely very 100% injury prone. He gets injured doing mundane things. He gets injured doing dangerous matches. He gets injured jumping in the crowds. I think he got injured at a media scrum. The guy just gets hurt. So carrying out a blood feud, a grudge match with a strong style guy like Drew fucking McIntyre, I don't even know if Punk will survive that damn match without another injury, man. But we shall see. If they can pay it off, then it should pay off very well. First matchup for the night, we get Bron Breakker versus Ludwig Kaiser. Speaking of injuries, reports came out that Ludwig had suffered an injury during the course of this match. That's not good. That is not good. That is not good. You can tell they were doing big things with Ludwig Kaiser. You can tell that by the outcome of this match. They left both men very protected, which was one of my questions coming into this match, because I knew they were very high on both men. And sure enough, it ended in a smars. I don't like matches ending like this, but in this case, in some cases, it makes sense and it is the best outcome. The better choice would be to not book the match. But if for some reason it can't be avoided, this would be the best outcome. It ends in a DQ because Sheamus came out and bro kicked the holy bejesus out of Ludwig Kaiser. I mean, just killed him. I bet that's when the injury happened. Sheamus came out with a bro kick through the stands and just murdered this guy, man. It was a thing of beauty. It was a thing of beauty, man. Sheamus, you got to give it up to Sheamus, man. At this day, and in 2024, Sheamus still looks strong, man. Sheamus still looks strong. So for that alone, you got to give props to Sheamus, man. Post-match, Sheamus wants to powerbomb Kaiser into the announce desk. Bron Breakker spears them both to the floor. It would appear to me that we're heading towards a triple threat. If not a triple threat, then a fatal four-way, including Sammy. But that does not seem to be the case as of yet. But we shall see. Judgment Day is in the back. They're playing video games in their clubhouse. They got a big, nice, huge OLED TV. They got a brand spanking new PS5 playing 2K on it, man. Chilling. They are just chilling. They even got a whole bunch of chicken nuggets, bro. Now, I've heard the stories. I've seen some photos and heard the stories of WWE catering. All right. And it seems to me that they usually go all out for the talent in the catering department. And it's usually better than chicken nuggets. But nonetheless, apparently these were things that were gifted to them by the lovely Liv Morgan. All right. If Liv Morgan wants to buy me chicken nuggets, then goddamn it, I'm eating chicken nuggets. And that's just that. Liv Morgan got them a PlayStation 5, man. Decked out their suite, you know. Liv doing big shit, man. Liv is after the man that she wants, man. She wants her own dom-dom. She wants her own dom-dom. Titus is on vacation. Paulie, how dare you? How dare you? Titus does not take a vacation, bruh. Titus Catering is worldwide, year-round, all day, every day, man. No vacation for Titus Catering, bro. Don't get it twisted, man. Liv Morgan, like I said, she decked out the Judgment Day's locker room, full of the stuff that dudes like PlayStations and nuggets. All right. Damian Priest confronts Dom about it, about being distracted by Liv, and he asks, when was it gonna be over? Like, when are you gonna end this shit with Liv Morgan, man? Because you're distracted, you're not in the moment. I mean, everything's all messed up. And Carlito was in the room. Dominic turned to Damian and showed Damian his phone from something that Liv sent him, and Carlito looked over and saw it. Carlito said, "That's cool." Carlito says it was cool. It's gotta be cool. Gotta be cool. Damian tells him to go handle it, and then confronts everyone else about sitting around playing video games while Braun Strowman has his way with them. Finn Balor agrees, and they rally up, and then they bird on out. Speaking of bird on out, Lyra Valkyria is making her entrance to the ring, man. We come back from commercial break. We got Bron Breakker banging on Adam Pearce's door. You know, if I'm Adam Pearce, bro, and I'm dealing with Bron Breakker, you know what I'm telling him? You need to calm your rookie ass down. You just got here from NXT about 45 minutes ago, and you walking around here doing all this shit, banging on my door, jumping people in the back. How about you pay a little goddamn respect and sit down and watch and learn, as opposed to banging on my damn door and jumping on folks? What kind of ship is Adam Pearce running around there? You got rookies walking around just doing whatever the hell it is they want, man. Get some control, bruh. Get some damn control. He's mad that other people are getting into his business, says Bron Breakker. And he wants a match with Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship. And for Bron Breakker causing all of the havoc that he's causing and banging on doors and causing all this bullshit, Pearce goes, "Yeah, I'll see what I can do." Yeah, okay, sure. That's how we reward your behavior. We're gonna give you a title match. If I saw this shit, I would go around and whoop everyone's ass. I would never stop. Apparently, that's what gets you title matches, man. Just go out and be disruptive. There you go. But Sami Zayn was standing right there behind him. Sami was like, you ain't said nothing but a word, chump. All you had to do was ask. Sami offers him a match at any time, any place. Braun says he wants it at Money in the Bank. Sami tells him Sure. Tell Adam to make it official. Adam's like, okay. Fucking Pierce, man. We get Kairi Sane versus Lyra Valkyria versus Shayna Baszler in a Money in the Bank qualifying match. You know, with the way that Lyra Valkyria was treated in the Queen of the Ring tournament, I felt like there was only one outcome for this match. I don't see how you can have her go as far as she did and then fail to even make Money in the Bank. So I felt like she had to win this match, even though it did involve Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler. That's something else I can appreciate with these qualifying matches. They're not jobber matches. They're not against like just local enhancement talent. You know, they are against credible names in said divisions. That I can appreciate. But this match did go to Lyra Valkyria. She won by pinfall with a Nightwing, qualifying her for Money in the Bank. I don't see her winning Money in the Bank. I think that is reserved for a Tiffy time for absolute sure. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know what they're doing with Tiffany as of late. I don't know if she's low-key got an injury or what. But we'll see. I think that Tiffany Stratton should win Money in the Bank for the women, though. Drew McIntyre is backstage yelling at Adam Pearce. I'm starting to see a fucking pattern. Adam Pearce is just a fucking pushover. You know? Is it just me? If I'm walking around managing a bunch of pro wrestlers, I don't think you want to have the reputation of being a pushover. You know? So he's yelling at Adam Pearce in the back, demanding entry into Money in the Bank. Pearce tries to explain to him that he doesn't deserve it with how much he's been disrupting the show. Now, really, because you just gave Bron Breakker an intercontinental title match, and all he's been doing is interrupting the show. I mean, consistency. Drew makes his case and says he believes in Adam doing the right thing because if he doesn't, he'll find out the meaning of disruption. Basically said, put me in or I'm going to whoop your ass too. He leaves and the camera guy follows, and then Liv Morgan comes into frame, walking past and making her way through Gorilla and out to the entrance. Liv Morgan is a shining star on everyone's television every damn Monday night, man. Liv Morgan is doing fantastic things right now. She is on a mission to get her dirty dime, or should I say Rhea's dirty dime. See, we get a hype package. Miz celebrates with a local sporting man who's video chatting with Logan Paul. Logan Paul is there on FaceTime. Unbelievable. Liv is on the mic. She says she knows Dominic is playing hard to get. Dude, why would anyone on God's green earth play hard to get from Liv fucking Morgan? She says she knows Dominic is playing hard to get, but she's got more gifts for him. She's got more gifts for him. And claims that Rhea Ripley has never cared for him the way that the way that he deserves to. And she asks Daddy Dom Dom to come down so she can give him another gift in front of everyone. At this point, we are all expecting our live sex celebration part 2 with Liv and Dom Dom. But we don't get it. We get cop blocking Zelina Vega. She comes out. She says she has a gift for everyone here, and that's shutting Liv Morgan up. No one likes that. Zelina Vega is clearly the heel in this situation. She doesn't know why she's obsessed with Rhea Ripley's sloppy seconds, but she's out here to talk about the title she's clearly forgotten about. while she's out here chasing Dirty D. Is this still a PG show? Just wondering. I know that Triple H, said what he said about Netflix, but we're not on Netflix yet. Morgan claims she hasn't forgotten about the title, and she runs down the list of stuff that she did to win it. Vega challenges her to a match right here tonight. She kind of panders to the crowd, in a very, cringe way. Do you want to see us for the title here tonight, or what? Or what, Indiana? Yeah. You can ask people like that anything. Anything in a crowd like that, and the answer will always be to the affirmative. Do you want to see me burn this place down and kill everyone here? Yeah. It doesn't matter. Get all those people back at home and ask them if they want to see a Zelina Vega match with Liv Morgan. No, not really. You got anybody else other than you? Can we get someone else out there with Liv? That'd be great. Dominic Mysterio comes out. Comes out second. I don't know why he should have been the first one out there. Let me tell you something. If Liv Morgan is out there in the ring calling you out, you get your ass out there. Quickly. Much quicker than what Dom did. He says he got the gifts, but he did not like them. And he gets in the ring, and the crowd starts chanting sloppy seconds at him. Vega is so proud of herself. Mysterio tries to talk, but the crowd keeps booing. That is becoming a played-out trope at this point, to be honest with you. They just do it because they're supposed to do it. Dominic hasn't done shit to be that much of a heel these days. He hasn't. He says he wants to help Vega if she has the title match. Zelina says she doesn't want the help, and in fact, he better stay away. But then Morgan blindsides and beats the shit out of Zelina Vega. Great job, Liv Morgan. Fantastic. Rey Mysterio shows up for some reason. Dominic clocks him, shoves him, and now Vega tends to him, but Liv starts looking at Dominic like, ooh. Like, ooh, you tried to save me. Dom saw his father and oh, get the fuck out of here. And Liv's sitting there like, ooh, oh yeah. That's not what she did. That's what she was doing in my mind. I digress. Kathy Kelly is outside of Chad Gable's room and acknowledges that the medical personnel have been in there, as has Adam Pearce, who comes out and says Chad is in fact cleared, but is not his story to tell on what his mental status is since being attacked by the Wyatt Six in Gorilla last week. Braun Strowman makes his entrance. I don't know how I feel about Braun Strowman. I'm going to be honest here. I think Braun Strowman should be back in the Wyatt family. I think that would serve him best. Put him right back in the Wyatt. Some people seem to have forgotten that he was also in the Wyatt family. I will put him back in there. I seriously would. This big guy who just runs around the ring fast and runs people over and chases them out of the arena. Very played out. Very, very played out. Getting tired of it, gotta say. Let's see. Chad Gable is cutting a promo during his entrance. He says the rumors of his demise were greatly exaggerated. And yes, he was bludgeoned and bloody, but Chad Gable cannot be killed. Chad Gable lives. And in an act of true bravery, he's going to face two monsters tonight and win the briefcase and call himself Master of Debater. A Master in the Bank. Sorry. Master in the Bank. So sorry. People forget Braun was a rosebud for Admiral. I did not forget that. You can't unsee that. Once you see Braun dressed up as one of the rosebuds, you can't unsee that. It's there for life. We get Braun Strowman versus Big Bronson Reed. versus Chad Gable for the Money in the Bank qualifier match. I'm not going to go over it move by move. It is what it is. It wasn't anything crazy, but Chad Gable did win the match with the moonsault because the Judgment Day decided to come out and jump Braun Strowman and beat the crap out of him. Numbers game and all of that stuff, and Chad took advantage, and that's how he ended up winning over those two humongous guys. It was a reverse sandwich. It was 2 pieces of meat and 1 Gable. Does that work? Yeah, that works. Post-match, Chad Gable celebrates. He's so happy. Then the lights go down. And then the Wyatt music comes on. And if you look closely, you can see a puddle of piss forming right under Chad Gable's feet. The fog fills the room. Out from under the ring comes... What's her name now? Is it Sister Abigail? We're going to call her Sister Abigail. From under the ring comes Sister Abigail. She comes out and she delivers a box to the commentary desk. Michael Cole accepts the box. Almost like the box in Seven with Brad Pitt, Morgan Freeman. He just kind of accepted the box. No, that wasn't Nikki Cross. I know Nikki Cross. That wasn't Nikki Cross. Not anymore. She crawls around the ring. She sees Gable. Gable gets the fudge out of there. She gives the box to Michael Cole. Michael Cole says he'll take the box to the production truck, and we'll see what's what, because it's a VHS tape. And he pulled out the VHS tape, and apparently, I'm pretty sure half of the viewing audience had absolutely no idea what it was. So let's see. Chad Gable goes backstage to see Alpha Academy and says his life flashed before his eyes last week. He tries to butter up to the Alpha Academy because now he wants some backup, because now he's scared to death of the damn Wyatt family. Otis pretty much tells Gable to fuck off. Says, sorry to hear you get problems, but we don't give a shit. So tells Chad that he's on his own. We get Katana Chance and Kayden Carter versus the Unholy Union of Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. Very, very, very quick nothing match to this one. I mean, it was literally, like, I don't even know why this match even happened, man. The Alba Fire and Isla Dawn won. I mean, big kick from Dawn. KLR bomb, reverse STO combination. I mean, the match happened. Sure. Post-match, though, we get Damage Control. They attack and beat the champs up and leave them laying. Damage Control stands tall. I guess we see where that's going. Liv Morgan comes skipping out of the Judgment Day's locker room in front of Damian Priest. Liv Morgan has taken over Monday Night Raw, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Liv Morgan show at this point. Priest goes inside and sees Finn Balor in there by himself. So now it looks like she just got under Finn Balor's his Balor's, you know. Priest said, this looks a little bit sketch, bruh. The fuck you doing in here with Liv Morgan? Finn says that she was just telling him that she got Dominic a match against Ray next week, as well as him and JD a title match tonight, tag team title match tonight. Priest says, sounds too good to be true. Sounds right, and he's got business to handle, but wishes him luck in the title match, and then they go on about their way. We come back from commercial break. Miz goes to R-Truth and is trying to talk the truth, like, why in the fuck are you trying to get us a title match tonight? But too late, the match is already happening. Truth tries to tell him, tries to sell him on the love story that is Liv Morgan. Truth is so delusional sometimes, man. And that shows in that tag title match tonight. Damian Priest comes out to the ring, gets the mic. He says the Seth Rollins video was humbling and inspiring. And he gets it when Seth says he's a version of himself. He draws the comparisons between the two of them, both as members of factions and as individuals and champions. And he knows what he sees in Seth. A man that he doesn't want to become, says Priest. He doesn't want to stand in this ring and see his successor, a man who's bigger, stronger, and better than he is. He's world champion, and as long as he is, Seth will never see the mountaintop again. Seth comes out, does the Seth thing, dressing like only Seth can dress. Seth gets on the mic and says, it's still the Seth Rollins show. It's still Monday Night Rollins, man. Seth takes issue with the idea that he can't take the title from Priest. He says he just doesn't believe in that confidence. He says that's a false bravado that Priest is putting out there. He says that in both of Damian's title defenses, it seemed obvious that he needed help from the Judgment Day and CM Punk to retain the title. Priest says, I see where you're going. I see where you're coming from with this. And he didn't ask for any help, but they got involved. He can't change that. But he can work going forward to prove that he is the man that he says he is. And meanwhile, Seth is standing there holding a whole lot of nothing. Seth says he doesn't appreciate being one-upped. He said, I don't appreciate that shit, man. Don't appreciate that shit. Challenging him to a title match was a bold move, said Seth. But he's here tonight to one-up Priest right back with a challenge of his own. He wants to sweeten the pot for Money in the Bank. Nothing official, just a little bit of a side gentleman's bet, he says. He says if Priest retains, Rollins won't challenge him for the title ever again. But if Seth wins, they'll find out if he really can stand on his own 2 feet, because if Rollins wins, Damian Priest has to leave the Judgment Day. Damian says that the Judgment Day needs him more than he needs the Judgment Day. They shake hands on it, and it's a match. It's a deal. Segment over. Wrong. Enter Gunther. Gunther says there's a lot on the line here. He's looking forward to that match. He can't wait to see it. But he just did to remind everybody that whoever wins, he doesn't give a shit. They got to deal with him at SummerSlam. Basically dropped the mic and walked the fuck off, man. Gunther just came out there and just mic dropped them mofos, man. Just bodied them. Michael Cole says that the truck found the VCR. They sent somebody to Target or something. I don't know, but the fuck they found a VCR. They should have had one. It's a production truck. They should have everything. And it's a sit down. So Uncle Howdy asked someone if they've been happy, how they've been since the loss. We assume he's referring to the loss of Bray Wyatt. If they feel forgotten, if they remember who they are. Turns out that someone is Bo Dallas. Uncle Howdy is talking to Bo Dallas, who says he's nobody. Howdy asked him how it felt when his brother died. And he says it was like the most important thing in his life was taken from him. Like nothing was ever going to matter again, he says. Howdy asked if he's exploiting his brother's legacy. Bo says all he ever wanted his whole life was to be like his brother. He looked up to him and he wanted to be him. He worked his entire career to have opportunities to work next to him. And they were going to rule together when they finally made it. They were there and they had it. and then it was taken away from him. No one feels more hurt by him than him by his brother's loss. Very touching moment, man. Very touching moment. Not one person feels like he feels, and is he to let Bray become a mausoleum and forget what he stood for? They wanted to forget about him, about all of them, but they made them all remember. Uncle Howdy agrees, and he wants to go, and he wants to get a long shot. He wants to get a long shot of them sitting across from each other before the tape just ends. Very interesting, man. I'm kind of interested to see where they're gonna go with this. Are they actually gonna push Bo Dallas to the top? That is my question. Very, very, very interesting, man. We get Karrion Kross versus Kofi Kingston. Kingston out of the gates with a tope con hero. But back inside, Kross takes over with a Death Valley driver. Kofi is rolling up, but Paul Ellering and the Authors of Pain appeared in the Titantron. They're beating the shit out of Xavier Woods and asking if Kofi thinks it's all worth it. Then just like that, Karrion Kross wins. Final prayer. Okay, this whole thing is still going on with Karrion Kross and the New Day. So is Karrion Kross trying to recruit one or both of the New Day? It appears that Karrion Kross is trying to pit them against each other, saying that Kofi had his run at the top. Big E had his run at the top, but it seems that they don't give a shit about Xavier Woods. So to prove that, they beat the shit out of Xavier Woods. I don't know what the hell is going on there. It's not very interesting right now, I will say that. But let's see where it goes, man. Let's see where it goes. Let's see. Judgment Day makes their way out to the ring for the main event. Awesome Truth. Miz and R-Truth versus the Judgment Day. Finn Balor and J.D. McDonough. This match, so the Judgment Day wins, and it was a little bit surprising, but not a lot, if that makes any sense. I mean, the tag team champions with Miz and R-Truth were going nowhere. It was a comedy act. It was nothing but a comedy act. No one took them seriously. How could you? They don't take themselves seriously. So to put the tag titles back on the Judgment Day, it makes sense. I get it. But it's the way that they did it. It's the way that they did it. Because Liv Morgan gets up on the apron, starts hugging R-Truth, trying to convince him more of her love story. And then she took that opportunity to kind of just slingshot Truth off the top rope. And that was it. Judgment Day win by pinfall. Coup de grace from Balor. They are the new World Tag Team Champions. Liv Morgan has a huge smile on her face. She's out there celebrating with the Judgment Day. Liv Morgan was front and center, along with the Judgment Day, all over this 3-hour show. They're doing big things with Liv Morgan, and I can tell you right now, it's all going to pay off when Rhea Ripley comes back. Can you imagine the pop? Can you imagine the pop when Rhea Ripley comes back to take care of Liv, who's been trying to take her dom-dom, trying to take her crew, and she already took her title? This is going to be an amazing match. I'm hoping they can get this match to WrestleMania. That would be in a perfect world. It probably won't get that far, but my God. Think about that, man. I mean, Rhea Ripley's gonna come back the biggest babyface in the company. She's already in a more interesting storyline than Cody. I don't know what the hell's going on with Cody these days, but it's boring, man. It's flat out boring. Liv is gonna come back as the absolute biggest babyface in the company. She's gonna beat the shit out of Liv Morgan. But I think that's when we're gonna get our curveballs. Maybe Dominic sides with Liv Morgan, making Rhea Ripley an even more of a baby face, making Dominic even more of an asshole. You know? What if Dominic becomes the new leader of the Judgment Day when Damian Priest gets kicked out? So many different moving parts. So many different moving parts, man. I'm excited for it. I can't wait for mommy to get back, man, and whoop some ass. Guys, that is tonight's show. I didn't want to keep you guys long. I know it's been a long evening, but I do appreciate those of you who did come out to say hello. Thank you guys so much. Kratos, what's going on? Tay the Savior. Michael Williams. What is going on? Rock Lord. Rich Poe. Paulie Meadow. Shackler 15. Thank you guys so much. Johnny D, Mike Rouse, Greg Goldman, Big Weezy, all of the usuals. I will see you guys tomorrow on JD's channel where we will review AEW Dynamite. And then I will be in New York City on Friday. Maybe I'll do a live blog or something. Not sure. Nonetheless, I will see you guys tomorrow night. You guys take it easy. Peace.
Since then, this fusion, clenching, the might get it bitch contusions. It's two of Chicago's fucking gruesome. Introducing you to Flux. Big dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? All over the world, it's the same old thing. Psychodrama, fluctuating.
My continuous output, my flow of ideas for years been thrilling in me. Don't stop this feeling in me before the feeling get to killing in me. See, I'm into mayhem. When I play, hear the streaks of havoc, and then I'm ready to leave your grave in. Lucifer got nothing to do with this shit. To the days of dirt, you're getting fucked up within. And I put that on the house, bitch. To the days of the dirt, you gon' cancel that down shit. Motherfucker, you
and you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on a stranger. Get contained up. Things I'm thinking, sometimes I be feel like I'm sinking in the motherfucking words of the rap, floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck to hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago up in your motherfucking shit, here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books, I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction shit.